Will someone please tell me what the hell is going on?
I saved you. That's what's going on.
Hey guys, Wayne here for another reaction. Today is The Flash. Last time on The Flash, we got Godspeed and Pied Piper. Godspeed attacked Barry and was like, I want all your velocity or whatever. And then he was like, I don't have enough speed, but I could still get everyone out of there and run around the city. And yeah, and then we got to see why Pied Piper was a villain again, because his boyfriend Roderick died. I put Roger in my notes, but it's actually Roderick. Roderick didn't die, Roderick just couldn't stop phasing, I guess. And then Godspeed's blood was like sound, and so they used his blood sound to help Roderick. I thought Godspeed's blood would have helped them in making the Speed Force, which I'm also still super mad about that it didn't happen. And yeah. And then there was a whole Ralph and Frost thing about Ralph helping Frost change and stuff, and so he brought a diploma, and it was just super creative and stuff. And Cisco feels like he's useless without Camilla and without his power, and so he just feels like he's useless to the team or whatever or something. And yeah, it figures, and we find out that Godspeed wasn't the real Godspeed. So last episode was basically pointless, and I talked to my friend Danica about it, and we just were like, yeah, it was super pointless, and yeah, whatever. And now today we are watching 619 of The Flash, which is their final, because of this whole coronavirus thing. It's their final, so they had to cut this season short, and a little short, and cut it off at 19, even though there was 3 more episodes to go. I want to. This is going to lead us off on a big cliffhanger, so let's just get into it. And this episode is titled "Success is Assured." That's in the previous episodes from episode 11 to 17 that's what the Mirror people said. Success is assured, and so this is a very good final episode type of thing. So yeah, let's get into it.
Shouldn't it be all hands on deck with Iris, Camilla, and Sing stuck in the Mirrorverse?
Hey, you're just as important.
Found this? Caitlin or Frost?
They're going to the Arctic, not Ozfest.
Nash, Allegra will come around eventually. You just have to be there when she does. Trust the process.
Pretty wise for a popsicle.
Thanks. Got a diploma to prove it.
I mean, we all are.
Aww. There's hope for you yet.
Enough, okay. You stay Frosty.
Find Black Hole, find Eva.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where to start?
Actually, no.
Actually, yes.
Maybe. Ralph,
No.
where'd you get that?
How'd you get that?
Sue gave it to me. She gave you that.
She gave that to you.
She gave that to me. And it turns out that Black Hole's logo is embedded inside.
Dude, there's serious UV energy coming off that thing, can I?
You can sense the EV.
That is a lot of bad guy stuff.
It's Black Hole's depository.
Sue said that Carver was blackmailing her parents. This is bank statements, investment records.
This must be everything that Carver has on them. I'm taking this.
Sing!
This isn't you.
You still don't get it, do you?
Carver was there that night. He let the Mirror keep her. We never tried to rescue her. Instead, he sold her tech to the highest bidder. for weapons, blackmail, or worse. And that is why Carver is a dead man.
Our Susie joined a mindfulness retreat in India. I meant to stay for a month and then lost track of the weeks, months. Oh well.
Mrs. Dearborn. Mr. Dearborn, so great to see you again. I have fantastic news. So it turns out that Sue...
Oh, so you are the person that my parents employed to find me.
back. You need a legal pad or anything?
Why would you call my parents?
That diamond that you gave me, it turns out it has a map for Black Hole Stash House. Your parents are safe.
Yeah, I already knew that.
You're welcome. It's really good. Wait, what?
Yeah, Carver called last week. Said he had a change of heart.
Because a Carver don't have hearts to change.
Agreed.
Did he say he wants his head on a pike now? Sunshine, lo cuenta.
A quién le importa. Ella volverá a aparecer eventualmente. Siempre lo hace.
Oh my god.
I came across this Earth on my travels where any visitor to that Earth immediately suffers a traumatic psychological state, neural dissonance. This could be that. I'm glad someone believes me. I need your help after all, Alan.
It's so much easier if Caitlin were here to help analyze.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that I could use an expert in metadNA.
Will someone please tell me what the hell is going on? I saved you. That's what's going on. Nash. What? Barry Allen, I know would never have considered that deal. What do you think Iris will say when you tell her you traded another person's life to save hers?
True, Barry. Well, dude, Nash is literally the fucking best, dude. Because, like, what'd she say? You did that.
Argus,
You lose yourself.
Why do you care?
Because I believe in you. And I know there's still good in you. Oh, come on.
All clear down here. Ready for the force field when you're ready.
Hey, Tails, do something.
you don't want to do this. This isn't your will. Eva's will is my will.
Yo, what? What is this edit?
Remember when I told you if things go sideways, zap the stone? I'd zap the stone.
What are you doing? Woo, hey Sue.
You came back.
Couldn't let you have all the fun.
Fun must mean something entirely different when you're rich.
What? Any reflective safety?
Honey, I'm home. Then I'll do what I have to do. Goodbye, Joseph.
Oh, baby, nice job.
Why don't you understand? He's not worth saving.
What are you doing here? Making this up as I go.
Dude, what is this?
Harry,
Look at these.
You and I are not enemies. But know that I am working with the CCPD to try to find my husband's murderer.
I'm going home.
Sue, I'm not sure you can. Eva framed you. For Carver's murder.
The reason you beat Zoom, Godspeed Thawne, is because speed isn't what drives you. It's love. That's your true force. And there is nothing artificial about that. So as long as you stay true to yourself, you will always find a way to beat the bad guys. And gals.
I'm gonna miss you.
Frost can hear me too, right?
As long as she's awake. Oh, wait, really? Go ahead.
Get better. And hurry back. We still have a whitewater rafting trip to take.
Hold you to that. She says she can't wait. Tell the team I miss them already.
I will. And remember, we still have one thing that Eva doesn't. Hope.
We also have reinforcements.
Joe! You're coming back
Joe.
in this episode, but this season's over. So.
Iris? Iris, stay with me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 To be continued. No. It's Sherlock. That's it. Okay, so that was the season final, the unexpected season final. It really, really sucks that we couldn't see the rest of this season. And and I've already seen people ranting about how this season sucked, dude. That season final sucked, and I'm like, it's an unexpected season final, people. Like, they weren't planning for this at all. And Joe comes back in the final episode. He was gonna be here for the next 3 episodes, and Caitlin was gonna be gone for the next 3 episodes. But we gotta know that when they come back, we are going to have to wrap up this story eventually. The first 3 episodes of next season are going to be the wrap up. And this was actually an okay final. This time, we've never seen Barry lose in a season final. Now, this is, I think, a good season final. Even though it was an unexpected season final, I think it was good. Because when they were fighting DeVoe and stopping DeVoe, it was like, you're not gonna beat your big bad this year or whatever. And we finally got a season where he didn't win. And I feel like that's like the best season final. Because then it would want you to come back. Like, is Flash going to beat this woman? And what is her secondary plan? And she framed Sue for the murder of Carver. And so they're going to have to clear Sue's name. They're going to have to stop her and get Iris back. And Iris disappeared. Like, there are so many things that want you to come back. So, like, that was a good final. And Caitlin's gone. They could change the script a little bit and she can come back for like 3rd episode. Like, there's so many possibilities that you can do with this. But they gotta remember that Camilla Allegra has that diamond and stuff, so whenever she does need to use it, like in the next 3 episodes or whatever, they gotta do something. And oh man, And yeah, and then there's so many stuff that will bring you back for next season. And I really gotta say that I've been saying it like 1,000 times that this is a good final, and when I repeat myself, that means I'm making a point that this was a good season final. And with all those comic book like strips and like page turns and then the dividing lines, those were done so well. I like that so much. Yeah, Sue joined Black Hole to get to Carver to kill Carver, and then she does that and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go back home. Don't do that because you're framed for the murder. And oh man, and Barry even says, I can't even get mad or without losing it. And oh man. And hopefully in the next episode, well, not in the next episode, in the next season, the start of the next season, they figure, in the first 2 episodes, they figure out the artificial speed force, and in the last episode, he uses the artificial speed force to stop her, especially with that diamond. There are so many theories that are going through my head, like, could they use the diamond to make the artificial speed force? Like, they already have, like, actions and stunts already filmed, and like, this has to get good. Next season is going to start off great with, and dude, episode 3 of that season is going to be the best episode because it's supposed to, it would have been the season final, or no, episode 22, I don't know, 3 episodes. Yeah, 22. The third episode is going to be the coolest episode because it was supposed to be the season final, you know? Oh man. Yeah, Harry talked to Nash like, I know my Barry. I know that Barry. He wouldn't have not taken that offer. And then they fight and stuff, and Barry was considering it, and like, but yeah, true. What would Iris say if you would have taken up that deal? Like, you traded her life for another? Like, Barry, no. And also, Iris, Camilla, and Singh are still in there, so he wouldn't have not taken that offer. He wants to save all 3. So, yeah. And there is a whole Caitlyn story that we're not going to get until like episode 4. And episode 4 is where the new season's going to start. And that's totally fine. Because there's a whole rest of a season that you guys can take over. Like, the first 3 are the continuation after this. And I'm pretty sure in the first episode they're going to be like, previously on The Flash. And then they're going to show everything that was in this episode to get your memory assured and stuff. So, okay, I'm ranting about this way too long, and so hope you guys like this reaction. If you guys did, please leave a big like down below, and if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, and see you guys next week with Stargirl, maybe. I don't know. Peace.